Today on the channel, we crack open a couple of beers with Stone Cold Steve Austin, WWE Mattel Elite Top Picks.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here. Welcome back to the channel for another WWE Mattel Elite Top Picks unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got Stone Cold Steve Austin. But for all your Stone Cold Steve Austin needs and a whole lot more, hit up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. And Stone Cold, what can you say? A guy that's had a lot of figures over the years. Very strange, though, we never get Stone Cold in the traditional Elite line. Happens very, very few times. Of course, we got the stunning Steve Austin. We got the Hollywood Blondes Austin. But we never get a true-to-life Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's always in a ringside exclusive, a top picks, a box set, Ultimate Edition, in different ways. So always weird how that goes. Have to imagine in the future he could be part of a Target Legends wave. I'm surprised we haven't got a Stone Cold Legend. We got him part of a Walmart exclusive Monday Night Wars line, Walmart exclusive flashbacks back in the day. But we've had a lot of Stone Colds, obviously, but I still feel there is meat on the bone for Stone Cold Steve Austin, especially, I want to say with his resurgence, but it's been a couple of years, but him coming back at that WrestleMania match, which was just absolutely amazing. Very similar to when Shawn Michaels came back against Triple H at SummerSlam. You thought Shawn Michaels was a bump away from, like, being a paraplegic. You kind of had that feeling with Stone Cold. He'd been out so long. What's this thing with Kevin Owens going to be? And then it surprised the world. So, definitely amazing. More respect for Stone Cold via that match than even before. I mean, obviously we all respected him, especially when he was stunning Steve. We really respected him then. But after that match against Kevin Owens at WrestleMania, man, a new level of respect for me and probably many others on Stone Cold Steve Austin. But here's one from his time on Monday Night Raw, drinking a couple of Steve Weisers. Oh, you know how that goes there. But, of course, we also know how this unboxing is going to go. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there, of course. But there he is, old Stone Cold, in the top picks line from a moment in time on Raw. So not bad. There's a lot of moment in time Stone Cold you could do, especially from Raw, as we do know. Top picks, got his name, WWE, glamour shot. Let the light in here. A little bit beat up in the packaging, but we see that with these Mattel boxes. Paper thin in this day and age. Got to save money. That's what they're doing. And I think at the end of the day, I would rather have them save money on the packaging than the figure itself. But unfortunately, we see a lot of times save money on the figure, save money on the packaging. That's how it goes. How can we do everything cheaper? That's about every big business in this day and age. Stone Cold Steve Austin looking good. Love the smoking skull down here. Elite top picks. Certified authentic top picks, of course. Elite Stone Cold Steve Austin. All in the back, got the tail of the tape, got the blurb, got the cross-sell, unboxing every single one of these on the channel. And once again, sometimes top picks are just straight re-releases. This whole wave is all new figures, which I'm here for that for sure. But it does say, from Victoria, Texas, beautiful this time of year, 6'2", 252 pounds, finisher, that dreaded Stone Cold Stunner. You got to watch out for that one. He will get you. And it does say, the Texas Rattlesnake led a toast to Monday Night Raw at the 2019 Raw reunion with a couple of Steve Weisers for the legends who made Raw the sensation it is today. Career highlights, WWE Champion, Intercontinental Champion, Hall of Fame inductee, a guy that gets around like young Beach Boys, as we know. See you later, goodbye. Plastic prison for old Stone Cold. He does come with a beer. Maybe it's a Monster Energy drink. Shout out to Monster. Who knows what it could be. He's got his extra hands and a cooler with this one. So, a lot of fun stuff going on here. Getting ready. There we go. Out of the package. See you later up high. Goodbye. And let's dive into this one right away. And we got hands. We got gripping hand and we got a pointing finger hand. And it's always interesting. I don't know if anybody's ever asked the question to Mattel, but why do we always get matching hands? Why couldn't we get one pointer hand, one gripping, and then instead of a pointer over here, give us a fist? Let's get them different, mix them up. I don't know the reason, if it's just easier to keep them 50-50. For whatever reason, we get an extra one to match these over here. We do get this can, obviously a little bit large. I wish these were a little bit smaller because I don't think they scale perfectly with the figures, unless you're Andre the Giant, of course. But we do get this one Steve Weiser can, and I do like that you can put it inside of course, the cooler there. The cooler is an actual real cooler. You can store your drinks in here if you want to, but it is the red and white cooler. But very, very cool to get a cooler. Of course, we always think of Stone Cold bringing the cooler out with all the beers. The ringer, yeah, the bell keeper, the ring timer there, throwing the rings to him, or throwing the drinks to him. Easy for me to say. But definitely cool to have this, and they did bring that out and shared all these Steve Weisers with all the legends at that anniversary issue of Raw, edition of Raw. But there it is, Stone Cold out of the package now. Like I said, just a street gear Austin. Not too bad here. He's got the camo hat going on here. Of course, that is removable if you want it to be. Adds to the look for sure. Oh, as I pull the head off, putting the hat back on. Of course, head removable. How about that? So I did take the head off, but there we go. Looking good there. Looks like Stone Cold, no doubt about it. Got the teeth showing there. He's kind of in the midst of a yell, I think, is what's going on there, of course. And he just got the big goatee looking very nice. No doubt about it. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Anybody hands me this head, I know who this is. We do get another real shirt on this one. I'm here for that as well. He's got the Raw shirt on the back. It does say Raw. Stone Cold with the red flames coming out of there. But it seems like Mattel goes back and forth a lot between these real style shirts and, of course, the Velcro ones. Both have their place, if you ask me. I don't mind these ones on the Ultimates where you can pull the arms off and slide them off in and out very easily. However, on the Elites, a little bit harder to get off. It's doable, it's possible, it's just a little bit more work, where the Velcro is pretty quick and nice on these. So choose your own adventure. I'd be interested to hear what you prefer in the shirt game for Mattel. Let me know in the comments below. He does got his watch so he can tell time, and this is a cool accessory. It is removable. You can put this on somebody else if you wanted to mix match and move some watches around. Of course, the Ric Flairs of the world rocking the Rolex. It looks like he's wearing a Walmart Timex. So just a common man out there like a young Dusty Rhodes, a man of the people, of course, Stone Cold Steve Austin. He does got blue jeans down here ready to go as well. And then he's got some white sneakers. So boots, sneakers, you know what I mean. He's got those down there. We've got the black laces as well. Arms, of course, all the way around for us. Bicep cut. Double jointed. Pinless elbows. Hands removable back and forth, side to side. We already saw the heads removable. Ab crunch. Waist articulation. Now we got to check the Vietnam quality control. Leg goes up. No bounce back. Leg goes up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got the left bounce back. Yeah, we do. Unfortunate. I've seen worse, but it is still there. It does kind of a bit limited. So those hips and legs still are our own personal Vietnam and action figure collecting from Mattel currently. Thigh cut. Double jointed pinless knees. Extremely tight on those knees, but does feel pretty good. No real movement out of the legs and ankles on this one here. It is pretty much limited by those bell bottoms here. You just don't got any back and forth up and down. And I guess you don't really need it necessarily with a non-wrestling gear Austin. It would have been nice to have just a little bit more ankle movement. But not in the cards, not in the cards. But will he fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand? Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. And there it is, old Stone Cold. He's ready to party. He's ready to drink a couple of Steve Weisers. We know how he does do. And then I did bring out for comparisons just one that I was like, what would be something similar? How about the latest defining moments Stone Cold, which we unboxed on the channel a year ago? What is time once again? But this is more hunting gear Stone Cold Steve Austin, but still very cool to get some of these Stone Colds, not wrestling, I mean, they're all wrestling related, but not in the ring wrestling related, backstage promo, in the ring promo, moment in time promos. That is kind of cool. And it does break up the monotony of maybe just your classic Stone Cold, where I feel we could get more of them. However, Stone Cold, very, very plain. Black boots, black trunks, that's about it. Nothing wrong with it. It worked for him. It worked for Goldberg. It worked for tons of wrestlers in the 50s and 60s. But it's not super, super toyetic. That is for sure. It's kind of like the modern day Drew McIntyre. Very toyetic looking guy. Just doesn't come across because he just doesn't have a lot of bells and whistles. You give him a kilt, give him a sword. Not much more you can do from there. But man, oh man, there's no denying Stone Cold is one of the top guys. And on a lot of people's wrestling Mount Rushmore. There's no doubt about it right there. So Stone Cold, looking good in the top picks. I love this idea for a top picks. I'm here for this. Keep the new top picks coming. Don't just do the straight re-releases. At least that's what I want. Maybe you're different. Let me know in the comments down below. But there's Stone Cold. Let me know. You picking this one up? Pass? Long game? No game? Not so sure game? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget the Patreon channel. Don't forget Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, and now on TikTok. For Stone Cold Steve Austin, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
We're going to the end of the line.